Welcome to Rowdy Rants. I'm Rowdy. Thank you for coming. Talking about the Rittenhouse verdict again. And just a glance at the news is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Some people are just broken or stupid. Take your pick. The celebrity Blue Check Brigade shit all over itself, clamoring to get that bite of publicity because they have something to say about the verdict on Kyle Rittenhouse. And just the things that they're saying is such an example of the stupidity that just pours out from Hollywood like sewage from a pipe. White supremacy, everyone in this trial, victims, defendant, everyone was white. The man had his day in court. Court has adjudicated that he is not guilty. Do you understand that? I saw one where somebody was making a big deal about the fact that he crossed state lines with a rifle. And you're allowed to have a rifle at the age of 17 in Wisconsin. Everyone's wanting to make a big deal about crossing a line. So you want us to have passports going from state to state? And of course, you as a celebrity, you're going to have, carte blanche. You want little Nazis standing at the state line, papers please? Is that what you want? Oh, he was a killing machine, primed, ready to go off. Anyone that watched the video saw him trying to retreat. Kyle Rittenhouse was trying to retreat. Repeatedly. He got bopped in the head with a skateboard. One idiot pulled a pistol out. What do you want? I mean, is the only solution to die in order not to be accused of being a white supremacist, racist killer? You guys are pathetic. It's one of the reasons I don't even watch movies anymore. They disgust me. Not necessarily the quality of the movies. Some of the movies are pretty good, but then I look at the damn celebrities and it turns my stomach. And you start looking around, I guarantee you there's a lot more than me that just cannot stand the idea of sitting down and watching some of these celebrities acting. And who can blame them? I'm serious. The only solution to the complaints that these celebrities are espousing is going to be brown shirts at the state lines asking for your papers. And for these knuckleheads, oh, that'd be just fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, these same celebrities would be the first ones to call the police and whine and cry and complain if somebody was outside their house protesting. Oh yeah. Defund the police, disarm the public, and they'll be the first ones out there complaining when it's their butt that's being harassed or their butt that's being threatened. I would love to stand face to face with some of these people and hear them say the crap in public that they say on social media. Because you can say social media is public all you want. But there's a big difference between that and actually saying this kind of stupidity to people out in public. And I'm not making a threat. I just would love to see if they actually are stupid enough or have the intestinal fortitude to back it up. You probably have to pick me up off the ground laughing if they are actually literally that stupid. But I'm pretty sure most of them are just after that following in the Blue Check Brigade, making sure people are following them so that, they'll go see the movie that they're in. Advance their cause, and their cause is money in the pocket. Celebrities disgust me. The politicians. VP Harris, we have more work to do. More work to do on what? Justice was served. The jury's verdict came out. What more is there to do? What more? He was found not guilty. The vice president's response was inappropriate at best. Please. What kind of an idiot comes across with a statement like that? We have more work to do. When the verdict was clearly not guilty. Did anybody actually watch the videos and watch this trial? What is wrong with people? Because when these people are talking and they're complaining about the verdict, a lot of what they're saying is he didn't have a right to be where he was. He shouldn't have been where he was. It's a free country. It's free travel. As far as the weapons charge, that was thrown out. Oh, this wouldn't have happened if that weapon wasn't available. If that weapon wasn't available, Kyle Rittenhouse would be dead. I guess that would be okay, though. As long as it's the right kind of person who is dead. That's the message. The one I'm getting anyway. That was the alternative. Kyle Rittenhouse was there to try and help prevent damage and to provide first aid, which he did. He did provide first aid. And then you've got Biden. He dodged the question about white supremacy in Kyle Rittenhouse in favor of saying the jury has arrived at its decision and we need to respect that. Of course, later on, after he probably got feedback from his handlers, he came out and said that he was angry. Why? Why angry? Angry because a young man's still alive? What are the alternatives? So, he shouldn't have been there with a rifle. And if he hadn't had a rifle, he would have been dead. One of those protesters assaulted him with a skateboard. Another one brandished a firearm. They were chasing him. He wasn't chasing them. He was not hunting them. And then in the Blue Check Brigade, you've got one person out there. If he'd have been black, he'd be in life in prison. He probably wouldn't have even made it through the trial. Where does this come from? Where does this come from? How can you arrive at these kinds of... We're going to inject racism and white supremacy into this? Oh, if he'd have been black, he'd have been convicted. That's the best you can do. Really. It's pathetic. It is actually really and truly pathetic. I want to know on this level how you would have found him guilty. Okay, because of white supremacy, even though he was retreating, even though he was assaulted with a skateboard and responding to the brandishing of a pistol, he should not have defended himself. And if that outcome included him dying, then that's okay because of white supremacy. This white supremacy bullshit is the biggest load of crap in the planet. It is. It's become a trigger phrase. Throw out white supremacy. One of the things that I learned when I was in the Navy, and I've always appreciated the fact that I learned this, is that along with all of the other issues connected to racism, that it is also racist to just be slinging out accusations of racism. If you are just everything is racist, everything is white supremacy, you're a racist. If that is your go-to thing, is to throw out white supremacy and to throw out racism in everything with absolutely no proof, you are a racist. And that's a fact. That's not a theory. That's not an idea. It's a fact. You hear people running around, being anti-racist. If I've ever heard code for claim you're an anti-racist and you can get away with racism, that's it. The whole issue is just ridiculous. Looking for an excuse. And what it comes down to is, we better get out and protest this in the name of Black Lives Matter and against this kind of thing, or we're losing ground. Whether or not Rittenhouse is guilty or innocent has nothing to do with the reactions that we're seeing. Nothing. This is about power. This is about people gaining personal power and political power. That's all it's about. And they're sick. My name's Rowdy. Feel free to comment below. You have a nice day.